Hello everyone, it is Matthew. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today I'm going to be doing my NFL playoff predictions. I'm going to be predicting all the games from the start of Wild Card Weekend all the way till the Super Bowl. So make sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Also, make sure to comment down below what your Super Bowl predictions are for this year's playoffs. This season has been just crazy. So many just unexpected just wins and moments and stuff. So I can see the playoffs going either way. So if you disagree with my predictions, please don't get mad at me. Everybody has different opinions. We're going to go ahead and start with the AFC wild card. We're going to start with the Bengals versus the Raiders. This is probably my favorite matchup of the week for the AFC wild cards. And I'm going to pick the Bengals. The Raiders, they had a very good win the last game of the season versus the Chargers a few days ago, but the Bengals are on fire, and I know they're a young team, which kind of worries me about picking them, but I think they can get this done, get their first playoff win in a while, and beat the Raiders. I'm going to say it's going to be a close game, but I'm going to go with the Bengals. We then move on to the Patriots and the Bills, two division rivals. They both split the season series in the two games they played in the regular season. I'm going to go with the Bills. The Patriots are good, but I still like the Bills in a playoff game. In Buffalo, by the way. I think that makes a big difference. We now move on to the final AFC wildcard round, the Steelers and the Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs. I know this has been an unexpected season, but I just don't see the Steelers going into Arrowhead and beating the Chiefs, who have won like 10 out of their last 11 or something like that. I'm going with Kansas City for this game. Now we move on to the NFC wild card. We start with the Cardinals and the Rams, maybe the best matchup of the whole entire wild card weekend. The Rams and the Cardinals played each other twice in the regular season. They split the two games. I'm going to go with the Rams. The Cardinals, they've had a great season, but this is their first playoff game really with this young core with Kyler Murray and stuff. And I'm going to go with the Rams, who I think are going to be hungry to get another win and try to make a run like they did a few years ago. Matthew Stafford, obviously, I think he's only got I don't even know if he's got a win in his playoff career, maybe one. So I know he's going to be hungry for a playoff win. So we now move on to the 49ers and the Cowboys. The 49ers have been playing amazing lately, but I'm going with the Cowboys. The Cowboys have been playing too good to pick against them in the wild card weekend. I'm going to say they win this game. And then we move on to the final NFC wild card matchup, the Eagles and the Buccaneers. The Eagles got into the playoffs with a very young team, but I don't think they stand a chance versus the reigning Super Bowl champions and Tom Brady, who loves to prove us wrong in the playoffs if we pick against him. So I'm going with the Buccaneers to win this game. We now move on to the divisional round. We would have the Chiefs versus the Bills. I'm pretty sure also I picked all the home teams. I highly doubt that happens. I don't know. That was my predictions, but for some reason I feel like there's going to be at least a one away team win. I just don't know who. But we have the Bills versus the Chiefs, and for this game, I think the Chiefs win it. The Bills have had a little bit of struggles lately, especially offensively. They've got it going a little bit since their struggles, but the Chiefs, they're on fire, and it's them in the playoffs. They've lost one playoff game in the last 3 years, or two, technically, counting last year's Super Bowl, but I'm picking the Chiefs here. I think it would be a close game, but I'm going with the Chiefs. And then the other divisional round matchup, the Titans and the Bengals. If Derrick Henry somehow doesn't play, then that changes my whole prediction. But I'm going with the Titans because if they have Derrick Henry back, they've already been playing pretty good. And with Derrick Henry, probably the best running back in the league, back on the team, they'll win that game, I think. NFC wildcards, these are very interesting. We're going to start with the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. This is a matchup I really want to see, and I could see it going either way. There's part of me that wants to pick the Cowboys, and there's part of me that wants to pick Tampa Bay. The only reason I'm going to pick Tampa Bay because it is Tom Brady in the playoffs, and I've made multiple playoff predictions videos almost every year. He proves me wrong. I pick against them early on in the playoffs, and like last year, I had them losing in the divisional round. Look what he did. So I'm going with Tampa Bay. I think this would be a crazy close game. And then in the other NFC, divisional round game, we have the Rams and the Packers. The Packers are on fire offensively, and it would be in Lambeau. So I'm going with the Packers here to set up a rematch in the NFC Championship of last year. So the first game we have is Chiefs and Titans. I really want to pick Tennessee. They destroyed Kansas City early on, but I'm going with the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs end up making the Super Bowl for the third straight year. I don't know. I just have a feeling that they're poised for another Super Bowl run, and we'll see what happens. And then in the NFC, as you know, I'm a Vikings fan. I'm going with the Packers. They are just too on fire to pick against them. But that's what we said last year, but I'm going with the Packers, and I'm betting against Tom Brady. And that sets up a Green Bay versus Kansas City Super Bowl that would be insanely fun to watch. I think this would be a decently high-scoring game. I know Super Bowls aren't normally that high-scoring, but I think both teams would probably have at least 30 points. I'm going with the Packers. I mean, I hate to say it as a Vikings fan, but they are just playing too good offensively and defensively, too, for me to see a team beating them. They would have to have, like, one of their worst games of the season for a team to beat them. And the other team would have to be playing, like, their best game of the season. So that's my playoff predictions. If you disagree, please don't leave hate. Everybody has different opinions. And as I said, I could see any games going either way. There's so many teams I could see end up winning the Super Bowl title. But thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. I'd also like to give a shout out to these people on TikTok. If you have TikTok, go on there, give these people a follow. And that's going to be all. So till next video, see ya. Say that it feels right.